Nope. Did you get it?
Yes, well, that was the answer. Hi, welcome. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm ready for the interview.
Okay, perfect. Why did you choose this career track?
Well, I've always been intrigued with psychiatry and how the human mind works. More specifically, I like to find answers to why some people react certain ways to the same, stimulus, and trying to figure it out like a puzzle.
Perfect. So what college subjects did you like most and why?
Oh, that's kind of an easy one. The one I didn't like most and had most difficulty with was always the math courses. And since statistics was required, I definitely had the most trouble with that one. That was the most challenging. On the flip side, while working on my master's degree, I enjoyed taking the advanced psychopharmacology class. It was difficult, but I found it very interesting.
Now, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I have been a nurse for a little over 14 years, and I've worked in psychiatric nursing since the day I graduated. This includes working as a forensic nurse examiner, COVID triage nurse. I work currently in an emergency department, psychiatric emergency department. I have also been a behavioral health nurse consultant for some community colleges. And now that my kids are grown, I felt it was a good time to kind of concentrate on furthering my education.
So what is one of your greatest strengths?
I feel that one of my greatest strengths is my ability to connect with people. I've always felt that regardless of someone's background, there's always at least one commonality that they're going to share. So even though you may think you have nothing in common with someone, once you get to know them, you'll see that there's something there that you can both talk about.
So which 3 accomplishments have given you the most satisfaction?
I'd have to say my children first, my career, and then being able to use my skills and education to make a difference in people's lives.
And why do you want to work here?
The company has a lot of qualities that align with my own. I'm very interested in starting fresh, and since this is a new company, I'm looking forward to being new with a new company.
And what attributes do you have that will help you be successful in this position?
I am punctual. I'm very flexible, and I'm always willing to learn new skills and meet new people.
And for 3 years from now, where would you like to be?
In 3 years from now, I'd like to be established in a work setting such as this one, and hopefully be financially stable to return back to school to obtain my DNP.
And how do you think a friend, professor, or supervisor who knows you well would describe you?
I'd have to say that they'd say I'm someone with a strong work ethic and good decision-making skills, along with be able to work with people on teams, and I always meet my commitments and priorities.
In what type of work environment are you the most comfortable?
As I mentioned prior, I have worked in many different work environments, and I feel that because I am adaptable and flexible, I'm able to work comfortably in really any type of environment.
Describe a situation in which you recognize a potential problem as an opportunity, and what did you do?
Seeing the rising increase in behavioral health patients that present to us in the hospital right now in the emergency department, and the number of restraints that we are seeing being done on patients, I had approached my manager about forming a behavioral emergency response team, which I know some of the other hospitals do have in place and seem to work well in decreasing the amount of restraints with aggressive patients. And she was very receptive to this. So we are currently in the process of working with management to see if we can put together something that either resembles or is exactly the same type of behavioral emergency response team that they use at other major hospitals.
And can you tell me about a major risk you took and what happened?
I feel a major risk I took was leaving my comfortable psych inpatient job. I was there for almost 10 years. And decided to try something new to challenge myself. And so I took the job in the psychiatric emergency department. I was very hesitant at first because I was, like I said, very comfortable, but I knew it would be a great opportunity to learn new skills and potentially open up new career opportunities for myself.
Can you recall an instance when you convinced your supervisor or professor of an idea or a concept? How did you proceed and what was the outcome?
Working as a nurse in the inpatient setting, I noticed a lot of our patients were homeless and they didn't have the necessary basic clothing, let alone outerwear to stay warm in the winter months. I collaborated with some of my other coworkers and manager, and we created a patient donation closet with everything from socks to hats to coats and whatnot. And within a couple of months, we were able to establish a well-stocked clothing selection for any and all the patients that needed something when they were discharged.
Great. And do you have any questions for me about this position?
Yeah. How did this job become available?
It became available as just a new company just starting out.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. And how would you describe the ideal candidate for this position?
Someone who is able to work as a team, comfortable with conflict resolution, and has good communication and decision-making skills.
And when it comes to the work environment, how would you describe that?
We try to provide a stress-free environment. Most of our work involves one-on-one client in the office or telehealth services.
Okay, great. And is there any different opportunities that are available for new employees for professional development?
We do offer conference reimbursement up to 2 times a year and partial tuition reimbursement as well.
Great. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was so great to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks.